How about face? Get revenge. Beat on them. If you were one of God's chosen people and was born in the month of March, you may sit down briefly. Because you're one of God's chosen people and was born in March, you may remain seated. Everybody else, we're doing number 3. Smooth out a tablecloth. Listen carefully. No, do, re, do, then do, ti, do. So it's just a half step down. And then do, re, mi, re, do. Where are we? Now you got it. Thank you. Whee! This next one goes like this. Dee, 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 dee. Did I find? Dee, 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 dee. But we're going to do a strange thing. When you go to the low note, I want you to point up. So that when you're singing low, you think up and bright and forward. So dee, 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 dee. Got the idea? When you're on that low note, you're pointing up. Dee, 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 I know, it's confusing. Number 5, please, Bonnie. Dee 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 dee. Corners in. Number 11, please. We're going to do this a little different. We did this a few weeks ago. So it's normally D, 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 D. But I'm gonna yell out before we do the next one. I'll tell you either marcato, which you'll go D, 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 or legato, and you'll go D, 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 D. Okay? So start out marcato. D, 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 legato. Marcato. Legato. We're just going to alternate. Oh my gosh, we're a minute ahead of schedule. I got to tell you a story. So, first of all, welcome, Bonnie. Thank you for being here. Cindy and Steve are on their way back from Florida, and they're doing fine. They're doing fine. Steve's feeling better. I know, Steve had some issues. He's feeling better, and they're getting over the shock. But when you think somebody's going to live forever, it's just hard. Boy, I'm so thankful one time we got to meet Ruth, and she's just, we all know the term a pip, right? She was a pip. But I got to tell you this story. So I was born March 15th, 1956. And when I was a kid, there were a few my folks had a number of record albums, and Sis and I had to throw them on and listen to them. One of them was the original Broadway cast of My Fair Lady. Julie Andrews. And I just loved that musical. And I found out a number of years ago that My Fair Lady opened on Broadway on March 15th, 1956. But wait, there's more. Curtain on Broadway in the 50s was, what time do you suppose? 8 o'clock. I was born in Kremlin, Colorado at 6. That cool? That cool? Yeah. Okay. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. This is called Why We Sing. It's by a lady named Cheryl Chung. She's the artistic director of the Cantabile Chamber Singers in Toronto, Canada. There are many empowering reasons why we sing. We sing to express the depth of our souls. We sing to heal grief and transform it into profound connections. We sing to belong, to honor our heritage, and to celebrate the beauty of our diversity. We sing because our bodies are magnificent instruments of resonance. We sing together to unite our spirits. And sometimes we sing simply because it sets our hearts free. So anyway, there we go. Everybody on 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't mean to make light of it, but that's nice. I appreciate Chris finding those things. Those are really nice. Okay, let us look at Guys and Dolls. Now, last week, Chris did not go over that change of rhythm, did she, for the outro? She did. Okay. Let's go to the end. let's go to all our repeated stuff. Chris and I talked on the phone today. She told me about the thank goodness merciful change to the alto rhythm. If you weren't here last week, altos, we're changing your second note, the word down, we're changing it to beat to the fourth, to where the quarter rest is. I don't want to say the fourth beat of the measure because we're in 2. Okay? So it's the and of 2. We're on page 45. So it's sit, down, rather than the god-awful rhythm that you have, which is just really hard. Now, I'm way below tempo. Would you tap something like I am? And your first 3 words are going to be on the off beat. Your fourth word will be on the beat, and then rocking the boat. Okay, so it's sit, down, rocking the boat. Sit, down, rocking the boat. No, rocking the boat. Just listen. Don't do anything. Just listen. Sit, down, rocking the boat. Do the first word with me, and listen to the rest. Sit, down. No, do the first word and listen to the rest. Sit, down, rocking the boat. Add the second word. Sit, down, rocking the boat. You got it, I didn't. Do that one again. You do 2 words, I get the rest, hopefully. Sit, down, rocking the boat. Oh, down, rock. Let me look at the music, that will help me. And sit, down, rocking the boat. Add the third word. And sit, down, rocking the boat. Add the fourth word. Ready, go. Sit, down, rocking the boat. Do it all. Sit, down, rocking the boat. Now, Chris and I have also decided that we're going to put the repeats back in. Now, altos, remember, your part is not recorded the way we're doing it. Okay? So you've got to remember that little change. But the reason we decided to put the repeats back in is it will help us get things established before we add the next part to it. Okay? So, and we're changing the accompaniment to this. Which helps you know where the beat is, okay? So, now, it doesn't go that slow. Boom, 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 boom. 2, group 1, go. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, sit down, rocking, sit down. Good. So far, so good. Altos, you ready to jump in with us? Okay, we're going to do that same thing. Bass group twice, tenor group twice, and then we're going to jump you in. Okay? Twice, and then we're going to stop. 1, 2, here we go. Sit down, you're rocking. Okay, guys, you're making it too legato. Sit down, you're rocking. Not sit down, you're rocking, but sit down, you're rocking. 2, right. By the way, did you notice, Dave, that they came up with a way to slow down the recordings?
Yes.
I had nothing to do with that.
Thank you.
Probably a good thing. Dave came up to me, basically ordered me to look into getting a way to slow down the recordings. And I go, okay, fine. And then next thing I knew, it was fixed. So I had nothing to do with that. All right, here we go. 1 and 2, and here we go. Sit down, you're rocking. Rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking. Rocking the boat. Altos. By yourselves. By yourselves. 1 and 2. Out. Here we go. 1 and 2. Ready, go. Yeah, you're not keeping the beat. You're not physically keeping the beat. So you don't know where to put it. It's the first 3 are after the beat. Sit, down, sit. Okay? 1, 2, tap some. 2, ready, go. Sit, down, rocking the boat. Sit, down, rocking the boat. Got to do that. You got to do that. Can you put all 3 together right now? All 3 together. 1, 2, ready, go. Sit down, rocking the boat. Sit down, rocking the boat. Yeah. Unless you are keeping the beat and know whether you're on or off, you're hopeless. You've got to know. Sit down, rocking the boat. That is your homework for at least 30 minutes every day. You're going to go lock yourself in a closet for 30 minutes. And you're going to go sit down, rocking the boat. Sit down, rocking the boat. You're going to do that for 30 minutes. And then they're coming to take you away. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho, they're coming to take you away. All right, top of page 45. And this time, sopranos, you're in. Okay? Whether they're in or not, you're in. And we're doing repeats. 1 and 2, and here we go. Go.
Sit down, you're rocking. Rocking the boat. 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 Sit down.
Sopranos. Here's an E. Okay, just the sopranos. 1 and let's give them boom 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 boom, and then you're in. 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, altos, good job. And you are all God's gift to music. Speak it, and give us a boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Just speak it. 1 and 2, and here you go. Sit down, you're rocking. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down. No, there's the problem. When you get to sit down, you're rocking. Sit down. That's where you get too excited. You get ahead of yourself there. Let's slow it down. Sit down, you're rocking. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Rocking the boat. It's not rocking the boat. It's rocking the boat. 1, 2, here you go. Sit down, you're rocking. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Don't get excited at rocking the boat. Okay, a little faster. Boom, 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 boom. Sit down, you're rocking. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. 3 and 4. Sit down, you're rocking. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. 3 and 4. Sit. Okay. Now I'm going to take it in 2. Boom, 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 boom. Ready, go. Here you go. Sit down, you're rocking. Sit down, sit down. Sit down. How many of you have spent any time practicing that with the trap? Okay, that's your homework. Okay, because we're not going to get it learned today. You got to spend some time with the trap. Okay, the best you can do. Just do the best you can do. Let's take it from the top of 45 to the end. Right on it. What and go. Sit down.
You're rocking. Rocking and low. Sit down. You're rocking. Rocking and low. Sit down. Sit down. Rocking. Rocking and low. Sit down. Sit down. Rocking. Rocking and low. Sit down. Sit down. Sit rocking. Rocking and low. Sit down. Sit rocking. Rocking and low.
Sit down. Sit down. You're not wrong. You're right. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit. And that's where we were. That's where we are. Pick up to, we're doing with the bar before 362. Bar before 362. Can you start with the gliss? The G gliss. Bonnie. And 1. Sit. Try that again. 1, 2. Here we go. And 1. Sit. Yeah. You're not going the speed I'm going. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Sit. Sit. Folks, you're hanging on to your notes too long. It's the attack of the next beat that I need. Okay? 2 and go. Sit down. You're rocking. Now do we have any time to work on the rest of the piece? What time is it? Okay. From the top. Here we go.
Doesn't leave the rest, so it isn't fair.
Sopranos, altos are group 2, and you're group 3. We went over this on the 23rd. Okay? Parker's doing it different, Highlands has to do it different. We're doing it this way. The way it's recorded. 1, 2, let's get the intro. 2, 3. Ba-da-da-da. Okay, then, just take 152, please, Bonnie. And 152.
Oh, yeah.
And 3, 4. 2 bars before the double bar is 152. And 2, 3, 4. Ba 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 ba. 2, 3. Ba 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 ba.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, barrel and a heap, and a rocket in my sleep. I love you, I love you, I love you. My heart is sleeping, I'm having trouble sleeping, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck. You got your burning and I you.
Okay, you didn't get off. You didn't get off on time. Didn't get off on time in bar 26. So let's go back to the pickups to 204. Just touch the note at the top of page 26. Just touch it and get off, okay? Or you'll be late to the beat 3. 1, 2, 3. And if I were a watch, I'd start. One, touch. Yeah, do it again. Just touch the first note of page 26. Just touch it like this, like it's a hot stove, and get off of it, okay? Because some of you are hanging on almost a half note, and then you don't have time to breathe and get into my beat 3. you understand what I'm saying? Okay. It's this thing. Okay, here we go. One, two, three. And if I were a watch. Yeah. Now, if we syncopate everything, then syncopation doesn't mean anything. And if I were a watch, I'd start. And if I were a watch, I'd start. Let's do it just the way it's written, okay? 1, 2, 3. And if I were a watch, I'd start. Up in my spring. Touch. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Yeah, why don't you try watching me? Okay? Or if I were a bell. 1, 2. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong. Yeah. Please don't conduct. Watch me. The retard is at the bottom of the page. Okay? This is long enough already without slowing other things down. 1, 2. Oh, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ding dong, ding dong. Stay open. Crescendo here. Yeah, I'll stretch 234 a little bit, but then we're right back in tempo, okay? So, 234, edge of page 29. Here are your B flats. And 1. Yes! Yeah. Then it's Adelaide's Lament. And then we are now at our favorite part of the song. Now, whatever happens, like Winston Churchill said, when you're going through hell, keep going. Here we go. And 1. I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered Okay. Good, thank you. You know, we should have by rights done. Now this is the one thing that's going to be a solo. Okay. So let's do this next week before rehearsal. How many of you are interested in trying for the solo? Is next week enough? We should have done it this weekend, so I'd like so we can get used to it. So I will be here. I get here early. Cindy gets here early. Let's plan on doing those auditions at like 12:15. I want to be done by 12:45. So 12:15. Okay. Good. Very good. So you guys fake it, and we'll fake it underneath you. And. Let's do another shot. Yeah, you'll catch it. You'll get it. You'll get it. So can we have those two fermatas? Yeah. So and then tempo. Said myself. Nice, better. Good. Now, can we take that whole thing? Eventually, this whole thing, this and earlier, needs to go faster. So, can we try it faster? See if we can catch my tempo. We're starting the same spot. So, and then look out, okay? So, set myself to now. Set myself. With the rain never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Good luck. Sit down, you're rocking. Rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking. Rocking the boat. Sit down, sit down, rocking. Sit down, sit down, sit down, rocking. Sit down, sit down, sit down, rocking the boat. Sit down, sit down, rocking the boat. Sit down, sit down, down, sit down, sit. Yeah. Folks, do not slow down just because you have notes, half notes. Come on. I think you'd want to get to the end of this a little faster. Okay? So we're going to start, sit down. Okay? Pick up to 362. And 1. Sit. Sit. No, seriously. That's the first time you and I have been through the whole damn piece, okay? And I would say other than those few pages of the rhythm thing, in a couple parts. God's gift to music, you're fine. The rest of it is just getting used to doing it together, right? Okay? So I would say, other than those few pages, I think we're about 75%. Some places maybe better, but average 75%. Spend some time with it. And by golly, we're right on schedule for Oh America. Now, somebody came up to me beforehand and said, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get through this piece. Makes me cry. I have to tell you about a story. So, when I was teaching, I had a 456 building. And so the last several years I was there, the way we did choir, which was before school, I had, general music. So Mrs. Doodley-Finkel would bring her kids. I'd be their daddy for 45 minutes, and then they'd go back to mommy. And but choir was Wednesday mornings before school. And one semester I'd have the Pine Lane Men's Choir, and the other semester I'd have the Pine Lane Ladies Choir. And the guys had their own kind of theme song that we always ended rehearsals with and ended every concerts with. And I used to remember what it was. But it was like a, forget what it was. But the ladies, one of my teacher colleagues, her grandfather was a composer. And she brought a copy of the sheet music to me, and I saw the 7 flats and right away decided and 12/8 time signature, and said, well, we're not going to do this. Well, no, because when you see that many flats and 12/8, it's kind of a sappy, syrupy, Victorian, turn of the century kind of thing. My student teacher sat down and played at the piano, and I went, oh, that's nice. It was called Lullaby. I will start crying. I'm going to start. And when the girls would sing that, like little piranha, they knew it made me cry. And so they went for the jugular every time. So I had to learn. Okay, now I taught for 30 years, and I can count on one hand and have fingers left over of children I hated. And I mean, I hated it. I'm sorry. I will admit it before God and all of you. These 3 children, I found no redeeming values. 2 of them, their mother, and I'm not saying this against witches, I'm saying against this particular woman. Because I had other parents who were witches, and they were lovely people. They weren't Christians, but they were good, upstanding people. But not this particular woman, and neither were her children, because she taught them evil. But the last year, there was a boy who, he had some needs, but I also think he worked the system like crazy. Thank God, he was over in the 3rd grade building, and I only had to see him like once every other 3 weeks, just fill in occasionally. This kid. So I learned during that song to think of him. But the very last time we sang, was I had them my last semester, the girls. And we did our concert for the school. And we got to this. Well, that we started that. We did about a half hour's worth of music, and the first several songs were just really upbeat. Well, I started crying in the first one because it was and they're just loving it. Ah, fresh meat. But by the time we got to Lullaby, a third of the choir was just sitting, sobbing. My little girls. And at lunchtime, I remember one of my colleagues saying, Brian, don't ever do that to us again. I said, don't you remember I'm retiring? That was the last concert. She said, you didn't see what was behind you. She said, half of the kids sitting behind me and half of the teachers were all sobbing their eyes out too. Now everybody say, get to the point, Brian. The point is, if there's a spot in Oh America that's going to get to you, think of something that will keep your mind off of it. You can't get too involved. Remember, we are trying to give an emotional experience, not have one. So I don't recommend that you use hate as a motivator, but if you can think of something that doesn't make you, make something that's happy, makes you smile without making you like your pet or something. Of course, for me, that would make me cry. But I just, if there's a spot, find something and write it in your music to get your mind off of it and think about it firsthand. Okay, so now teach this piece to me. Here we go. I don't know what I'm going to have Cindy do. What would happen if Cindy just played, or in this case Bonnie, just played the first two bars, and then you jumped, and then we go back to the beginning and you jump in? Let's see what happens. Okay, now the last note you hear ain't your note, but the first and third note you hear is, or something like it. Let's see. Now go. Breath. Breath. Just a touch faster. Just a touch faster, okay? Right there, where everybody comes in at 14. And up. Let's do it the way they suggest, just with the tenors. And hold the basses in reserve. Okay? And we go. Basses. Go faster. that's that key change.
I forgot to change.
Bonnie, would you play their pitches, the pickup before the double bar and the note after? Good. Here we go, right there. Give them their B flats or B naturals. We are the pickups before bar 38, before the double bar. 3 and 4. Now, the problem with this piece is if it were a solo song, it would be sung with a lot of rubato, a lot of speeding up and slowing down. If we try to do that as a chorus, we're just all going to get seasick. Okay? So we're going to have to set a tempo and stick to it. And I feel a lot of people trying to push and pull the tempo. We just can't do it. We just got to keep it steady. Let me just fuss a little bit at, no, let me not fuss a little bit. It's time for announcements.
Ryan,
Yes, sir.
one question. The first line I have written from to stagger your breath and not read between
The first line of where?
of the song. The ooze. The ooze.
There's a breath mark after the first bar, after the second bar. They were in the tutorial. That's where I got them from. Not to breathe? I don't know why I wrote in breath marks.
He has no breath after the first two. And then breath out before the whole thing.
Huh. I will think upon it.
Okay.
I think I kind of like them, but we'll see. All right, so for our outfits, for our dress code, our normal black and white, but red, white, and blue of the flag. Now, how many of you remember the bicentennial the Colorado Centennial license plate in 1976? I'm sorry that you remember that. Because it was turquoise, pink, and white. It was crap, is what it was. Okay? Red is red, the red of the flag. So that ain't burgundy or pink. Get something red. If it's your Christmas tie, fine. Solid color be better. Blue is nice, dark navy blue. Okay? Not royal blue, not academy blue, not baby blue. Blue. If you've got a white tie and you want to wear it, a white scarf, that's fine. But I think red and blue would be better because there's going to be a lot of white up there. Okay? And you've got a few weeks to get one. Okay? Ma'am.
But not three together.
What?
Not red, white, and blue. Just red or white.
Oh, no. Get a solid color red, a solid color blue, a solid color white. No striped white. Question.
I beg to differ that it's not navy blue, and it's a lighter blue than navy blue.
I want blue, like the flag. Call whatever it is, it's blue. I was told by Chris Not royal blue, not, so find the blue of a flag and match that. Got it? We're not gonna discuss it. Find the blue of a flag, match it. Got it? Kathy, come up and talk to us about carpooling. Folks, this is serious. Okay? I forbid you, unless you're handicapped, and then I'm not real thrilled about it, unless you're driving yourself. I forbid you to park in this parking lot for the concert. Because you're bigger than you've ever been, and once you're all here, they ain't no room for our audience, and then they come straggling in a half hour late, because they don't plan ahead. Okay? So we've got to be big boys and girls and plan this carpooling. It's really important. It's not optional. It's got to happen. Okay? So start figuring out who you're going to carpool with and where you're going to park. Ladies.
Okay, so we have a map over here that we've put all together. We'll have it on the wall over there. This parking lot and the church across the street, we would like to be for our guests. If you need a handicap spot and somebody cannot drop you off, fine, park here. If you need to park here and maybe you could not park in the handicap but one row back, that would be good to save those handicap spots as well. But if you need to park there, that's fine. We have a place here out southwest by Bowles and Wadsworth that it says Epic Pickleball on here. You can park there if you live out that direction, and other people can come and jump in one car. 4 of you get in a car if you can. Then there's a place right down here, down Federal and Bellevue. Yeah, Bellevue, Federal and Bellevue. There's a Key Bank. It's right east of the Home Depot, and there's a ton of parking spaces behind it. If you're coming from that way and you could park there, it's only 5 minutes away, but you could park there and also jump in the cars. Over here, there's a Harlow Park, and across that way is a shopping center. There's a lot of cars there now, but on Sunday afternoon, there are not. That would be a place where if you're carpooling, then you come park over there.
I want to
if you
repeat
can
that.
walk.
So, if there are 4 of you in the car, or 6 of you in the minivan, or whatever, you meet way out. And then your driver, they should park in one of these closer lots, so they don't have to walk for, forever.
Well, and it's just kitty corner across the street. If you can walk that far, that would be great. We'd rather have fewer cars if we can. Yeah.
Is this on the website?
No, and I don't know how to get it on
No,
there,
but it took me a while to make it.
Take a picture of
we,
it.
Take a picture.
Take a picture.
Please take a picture of
we
it.
we will.
I
Yeah.
can't because I'm recording, but take a picture
No,
of
but
it,
we can
send
do
it to
that.
me, I will get it posted.
Also, if you live in Windcrest, maybe you can get your own carpool together.
Yeah, in fact, if I can jump in, if somebody said to me last week, well, if we just show up somewhere, how are we gonna know who else might be there and who we can carpool with? Also, we have people new to choir. We have people new to Colorado. They don't know that Ken Carroll changes to Mineral and changes to Dry Creek. They don't know that Platte Canyon changes to Lowell. So we'd like to take the first 5 minutes of break and have Windcrest people to meet behind the sopranos, Epic Pickleball people meet behind the tenor bass, and Key Bank people meet behind the altos, and just look for somebody else and see if you can match yourselves up and say, okay, I'm gonna meet you at, and then you know who you're looking for. And we still have a few weeks to get this figured out.
But
And if,
before that time, you need to have the plan in place. Don't wait till the day of. Don't even wait till the Friday rehearsal. Get it in place now.
and if
Okay?
you are handicapped, if you can bring somebody else from the choir, then we're still carpooling, you know. What
You can make your own carpool as well if
Yeah.
you want to, and go from your house if you have people that you can pick up. But just try to come with at least 1, if not 3 other people with you. Okay?
And finally, altos tomorrow, 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, rehearsal at my house, and my little house is right here. This map is not to scale, but if you want to kind of get an idea of in the bigger picture where my house is, it's this little green sticky.
They won't all fit in that.
What is the address?
It's on there.
It's on there.
Take a picture of it if you don't have it.
Yeah, I'll come to it.
Good, thank you. And you know, we hate to be so you must. But folks, it's really a problem. It's not a huge parking lot. That sanctuary seats a lot of people. And we really need to try to, you know, think ahead, because you know the audience won't. They'll show up at 5 minutes to 3 and, well, where do I park Thursday? So, if you're not already aware, at the bottom of the practice tracks page, now you can go to any one of our songs and download it and then adjust the speed. I don't know who did that. It must have been Chris or somebody, but God bless him. Do you know who did it? A guy in the Parker group. So that's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. There are, if I haven't done it yet, but it's probably in one of the Parker or Highlands Ranch announcements. There's Steve and Cindy's address. So if you want to send them condolence cards for Ruth.